Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that is arguably the most underrated, yet most crucial part of any fitness journey. Recovery. I know. We all love the feeling of a brutal workout, pushing our limits, and feeling that satisfying muscle soreness the next day. We often think that the more we train, the harder we push, the faster we'll see results. But what if I told you that growth doesn't actually happen in the gym? That's right, the magic, the real muscle building and strength gains happens when you're resting. Let's break it down. When you lift weights or do any strenuous exercise, you're essentially creating tiny micro tears in your muscle fibers. This is the damage phase. It sounds bad, but it's a necessary stimulus. It's a signal to your body that it needs to adapt and become stronger. Think of it like this. You're telling your body, hey, that was tough. You need to be better prepared for next time. But that signal is just the beginning. The actual repair and rebuilding process, which is called muscle protein synthesis, happens during your recovery period. If you constantly train without giving your body the time and resources to repair those tears, you're not building muscle. You're just breaking it down over and over again. This leads to overtraining, which is a fast track to injury, burnout, and hitting a frustrating plateau where you make zero progress. So, what does proper recovery actually look like? It's more than just taking a day off and sitting on the couch. Although rest days are vital, recovery is a multifaceted approach, and the number one pillar is sleep. This is non-negotiable. While you sleep, your body is a powerhouse of hormonal activity. It releases human growth hormone, or HGH, which is critical for tissue repair and growth. Most of this release happens during the deep stages of sleep. If you're consistently getting less than 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night, you're robbing yourself of the most potent recovery tool you have. You're leaving gains on the table. Simple as that. So, prioritize your sleep. Create a relaxing bedtime routine, turn off screens an hour before bed, and make your bedroom a sanctuary for rest. Next up is nutrition. You can't build a house without bricks, and you can't build muscle without the right nutrients. After a workout, your body is screaming for two things: protein and carbohydrates. Protein provides the amino acids, the literal building blocks needed to repair those muscle tears and make them bigger and stronger. Aim to get a good source of protein within a couple of hours after your workout. This could be a protein shake, chicken breast, fish, tofu, or Greek yogurt. But don't forget carbs. Carbohydrates are essential for replenishing your muscle glycogen stores, which are your body's primary fuel source for high-intensity exercise. Consuming carbs post-workout not only refuels you for your next session, but also helps shuttle those amino acids from protein into your muscle cells more effectively. It's a team effort. And of course, hydration is key. Your muscles are about 75% water. Dehydration can impair performance, hinder recovery, and increase muscle cramping, so drink up throughout the day. Not just when you feel thirsty. Now let's talk about what to do on your off days. These aren't just lazy days. We can call them active recovery days. Active recovery means engaging in light, low-intensity activities that get your blood flowing without putting significant stress on your body. This could be a brisk walk, a gentle bike ride, swimming, or some light stretching and foam rolling. Why is this beneficial? Increased blood flow helps deliver oxygen and nutrients to your tired muscles, which can speed up the repair process. It also helps to flush out metabolic waste products that can contribute to soreness. Think of it as a gentle nudge to your body's natural recovery systems. Foam rolling, in particular, is a great tool for releasing muscle tightness and improving flexibility, which can reduce your risk of injury down the line. It might be a little uncomfortable at first, but your muscles will thank you for it later. Another powerful recovery tool that's gaining a lot of attention is mindfulness and stress management. High levels of chronic stress lead to elevated cortisol, a hormone that is catabolic, meaning it can break down muscle tissue. This is the exact opposite of what we want. Stress can also interfere with sleep quality, creating a vicious cycle. Incorporating practices like meditation, deep breathing exercises, or even just spending some quiet time in nature can help lower your cortisol levels and shift your body into a more relaxed, rest and digest state, which is optimal for recovery and growth. Your mental state is directly linked to your physical state. A calm mind supports a strong body. So, let's put it all together. How do you structure this in your week? It depends on your training split, but a good rule of thumb is to not train the same muscle group on consecutive days. For example, if you have a leg day on Monday, give your legs at least 48 hours to recover before you train them again. Listen to your body. Some days you'll feel energetic and ready to go. Other days, you might feel run down and sore. On those days, it is smarter to opt for active recovery or take a full rest day than to push through a mediocre workout and risk injury or burnout. Pushing through pain is not a badge of honor. Listening to your body is a sign of a smart, sustainable athlete. Remember, consistency over intensity is the real secret to long-term success. It's better to have 3 or 4 great, well-recovered workouts a week for years than to have 6 or 7 grueling workouts for a few months before you burn out completely. Think of your training and recovery as 2 sides of the same coin. You simply can't have one without the other if your goal is to get stronger, build muscle, and perform at your best. The work you do in the gym is the stimulus, but the growth happens during rest with proper sleep, smart nutrition, and active recovery. So, start treating your recovery with the same seriousness and planning that you give to your workouts. Schedule your rest days. Plan your post-workout meals. Make sleep a top priority. I promise you, once you start focusing on recovery, you'll unlock a new level of progress you didn't think was possible. You'll feel better, perform better, and finally see the results you've been working so hard for. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this helps you reframe how you think about rest and recovery. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more fitness tips. Let me know in the comments what your favorite recovery strategy is. Stay strong, rest hard, and I'll see you in the next video.